Chapter 1 Introduction. Musk is a name synonymous with groundbreaking innovation and ambitious ventures that often push the boundaries of technology and societal expectations. From revolutionizing the electric vehicle market with Tesla to spearheading the commercial space race with SpaceX, Musk's relentless drive to solve humanity's biggest problems has earned him both praise and criticism. However, beyond rockets, electric cars, and neural networks, Musk has now turned his sights on one of the most pressing issues of modern society: affordable housing. In recent years, affordable housing has become an increasingly urgent topic, with millions of people around the world struggling to find safe, stable, and affordable places to live. The global housing crisis, marked by rapidly escalating prices and a lack of accessible solutions, has left governments and private enterprises searching for sustainable answers. While various efforts have been made, ranging from government programs to nonprofit initiatives, none have managed to solve the core issues at the heart of the housing crisis. Enter Elon Musk's latest ambitious project, the $10,000 house. In a surprising yet characteristic move, Musk aims to revolutionize the housing industry much like he did with electric vehicles and space travel. His goal is not merely to offer affordable homes, but to fundamentally disrupt the traditional housing market with innovative technology, scalability, and sustainability. The concept behind this initiative is simple yet radical: to design a home that is not only inexpensive, but also energy efficient, sustainable, and accessible to people across different socioeconomic strata. This report delves into Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture, exploring its potential to reshape the housing market, address global housing crises, and provide a sustainable, futuristic alternative to traditional construction methods. From examining the technological innovations driving this project to analyzing its impact on the housing industry, this report seeks to offer a comprehensive understanding of how Musk's vision could change the way we think about homes. In this chapter, we will begin by providing an overview of the affordable housing landscape, highlighting the challenges that have persisted over decades. We will also discuss Musk's goals for the project and why his entry into this space holds such significance. Finally, we will set the stage for an in-depth exploration of the key aspects of this initiative and its potential implications for society at large. This report will provide detailed insights into the motivations behind the $10,000 house, the technologies powering it, and the broader socioeconomic and environmental implications of its success. By the end, we will have a clearer picture of whether this bold experiment could indeed become the future of affordable living. Chapter 2 Background on affordable housing. Affordable housing is a critical issue that affects millions of people worldwide. For decades, countries across the globe have struggled to provide sufficient housing options that meet the needs of their populations. The lack of affordable housing is not a new problem, but its effects have become increasingly evident as urban populations grow, housing prices rise, and income inequality widens. This chapter will provide an overview of the affordable housing landscape, tracing the historical challenges and examining the role of both government and private sectors in attempting to address these issues. Historical challenges in affordable housing. The concept of affordable housing has long been tied to the idea that shelter is a basic human right. However, the realities of providing such housing on a large scale have proven difficult. Urbanization, especially in the 20th and 21st centuries, has driven demand for housing to unprecedented levels. Cities worldwide, from New York to Mumbai, face skyrocketing demand for homes, resulting in inflated prices that far exceed the incomes of average workers. One of the primary historical challenges is the mismatch between supply and demand. Rapid urban expansion has often outpaced the ability of governments and private developers to provide affordable housing units. In many instances, the focus has been on luxury developments, catering to wealthier individuals and leaving lower-income families behind. The 2008 global financial crisis, fueled in part by a housing bubble, only exacerbated these problems, with millions of people losing their homes to foreclosure. Furthermore, construction costs have risen steadily over time, making it more expensive to build affordable housing. The cost of land acquisition, labor, and materials have driven up the price of homes, making it difficult for developers to construct affordable units while still maintaining profitability. At the same time, wages have not kept pace with rising housing costs, leading to a widening affordability gap. The global housing crisis. The global housing crisis is a multifaceted issue, with varying degrees of severity across different regions. In some areas, particularly in developing countries, The crisis manifests in the form of slums and informal settlements, where millions live in unsafe, unsanitary conditions. In wealthier nations, the crisis may take the form of housing insecurity, where individuals and families are forced to spend an unsustainable percentage of their income on rent or mortgage payments, leaving little for other necessities such as food, healthcare, or education. In the United States, for instance, it is estimated that over 11 million households spend more than half of their income on rent. This cost burden often leads to evictions, homelessness, and an inability to save for the future. Similarly, in cities like London, Tokyo, and Sydney, skyrocketing real estate prices have made homeownership a distant dream for many young people and families. The housing crisis is also exacerbated by the challenges posed by climate change. As natural disasters such as floods, wildfires, and hurricanes increase in frequency and intensity, more homes are destroyed, displacing people and adding further strain to an already limited housing supply. In some cases, entire communities have been wiped out, leaving little hope of rebuilding without significant government intervention. Government and private sector roles. Governments have traditionally played a central role in addressing the affordable housing crisis, whether through public housing initiatives, subsidies, or regulations. In many countries, government-subsidized housing projects have provided homes for low-income individuals and families, though the success of these programs has varied. Some have been criticized for poor living conditions, segregation, and lack of investment in maintaining the properties. Rent control policies, housing vouchers, and tax incentives for developers building affordable housing have also been common approaches to addressing the crisis. However, these measures have had mixed results. Rent control, while beneficial for tenants, can sometimes discourage developers from investing in new construction, leading to a decrease in housing supply. Meanwhile, housing vouchers and tax incentives often fall short of meeting the overwhelming demand for affordable units. The private sector, particularly large-scale developers and real estate companies, has also sought to address the housing crisis, though often with a focus on maximizing profits. While some companies have embraced the challenge of building affordable housing, many have favored high-end developments due to the higher returns they offer. This dynamic has often led to gentrification, where neighborhoods are transformed to cater to wealthier residents, pushing out lower-income families in the process. In recent years, however, there has been a growing recognition that solving the housing crisis will require collaboration between the public and private sectors. Public-private partnerships (PPPs) have emerged as a potential solution, where governments provide subsidies, tax breaks, or land to developers in exchange for commitments to build affordable units. These partnerships have seen some success, but they still face challenges related to bureaucracy, funding, and scale. The emergence of tech and housing solutions. One of the most promising developments in the push for affordable housing is the increasing involvement of the tech sector. Companies like Elon Musk's ventures represent a new approach, focusing on innovative construction methods and new business models. Prefabricated homes, 3D printing, and modular construction are examples of how technology is beginning to transform the housing landscape. These methods significantly reduce construction time and cost, allowing for the creation of high-quality, low-cost housing. Startups and tech giants alike are entering the housing space with the hope of using technology to disrupt traditional models. While still in their early stages, these efforts provide a glimpse into how the future of housing might look: efficient, scalable, and sustainable. The global affordable housing crisis presents a daunting challenge, but it also opens up opportunities for innovation. As historical efforts by governments and the private sector have fallen short, the need for new approaches has become increasingly apparent. In this context, Elon Musk's $10,000 house project holds the potential to be a game changer, introducing advanced technologies and scalable models that could address many of the issues plaguing the housing market. This chapter has provided a foundation for understanding the scale and complexity of the affordable housing crisis. In the following chapters, we will explore how Musk's vision and technological advancements could provide a transformative solution, potentially reshaping the future of housing for millions of people around the world. Chapter 3: Elon Musk's vision. Elon Musk, known for his revolutionary ideas in transportation, space exploration, and energy, is now turning his focus to affordable housing, a field ripe for disruption. His $10,000 house venture is a bold, ambitious project aimed at addressing one of the world's most pressing challenges: the lack of affordable, sustainable homes. While some may view his involvement in housing as unexpected, it fits within Musk's broader pattern of leveraging technology to tackle critical issues facing humanity. This chapter will explore Musk's motivation for entering the housing market, how this venture aligns with his other companies and visions, and the key elements of his strategy for success. We'll also examine public perception of Musk's foray into affordable housing, highlighting both the optimism and skepticism surrounding the project. Motivation for entering the housing market. Elon Musk's motivation to enter the housing sector stems from the same ethos that drives his other ventures, the desire to solve existential problems through innovation. Musk's ventures have consistently targeted industries that are stagnant or in crisis, and the housing sector is no different. With skyrocketing home prices and millions of people around the world facing housing insecurity, the market is in desperate need of a revolutionary solution. Musk has long expressed a desire to improve quality of life on Earth while simultaneously pursuing futuristic projects like space colonization. His goal with the $10,000 house is to offer a cost-effective solution to the housing crisis without compromising on sustainability or design. By providing an affordable home, Musk sees an opportunity not only to alleviate financial strain for millions but also to redefine what housing can be: modern, energy efficient, and accessible to all. Moreover, Musk's decision to enter the housing market may be a strategic response to the limitations he has encountered with his other projects. Tesla's solar energy business, for instance, has been focused on reducing energy costs for homeowners, but it remains unaffordable for many due to the high costs of homeownership itself. By producing low-cost homes, Musk can create a market for his solar technology and other innovations, integrating his various ventures under one sustainable ecosystem. Relationship to Musk's other ventures. The $10,000 house venture is not an isolated project. It is deeply connected to Musk's other enterprises and his long-term vision for humanity's future. Musk's companies Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and The Boring Company all share a common theme of improving human life on Earth while preparing for the potential of life beyond it. The $10,000 house fits squarely within this narrative. Tesla and solar integration. One of the core principles behind the $10,000 house is its energy efficiency. Tesla's solar panels and Powerwall technology are expected to play a major role in making these homes self-sustaining. By powering homes with renewable energy, Musk not only reduces the long-term costs of homeownership but also advances his vision of a carbon-neutral future. The integration of solar energy with affordable housing could also provide a new market for Tesla's energy products, further boosting the company's bottom line. SpaceX and Mars colonization. Musk's overarching goal is to make humanity a multi-planetary species, with Mars as the ultimate destination. While the $10,000 house is designed for Earth, the technology and processes used to build these homes could serve as a blueprint for building shelters on Mars. Prefabrication, 3D printing, and sustainable design are all essential components of space colonization, and Musk's housing venture may act as a testing ground for future Martian habitats. Thus, while the project serves an immediate need on Earth, it is also tied to Musk's broader aspirations in space exploration. The Boring Company. Musk's tunneling company, The Boring Company, could also play a role in the $10,000 house project. In densely populated urban areas, underground homes or communities could be an innovative solution to the lack of space for affordable housing. The company's tunneling technology could help reduce construction costs and create new possibilities for sustainable, space-saving developments. Neuralink and smart homes. Neuralink, Musk's brain-machine interface company, may seem unrelated to housing at first glance, but the future of smart homes could be influenced by advancements in human-computer interaction. While Neuralink is still in its early stages, it's possible that Musk envisions a future where affordable homes are equipped with cutting-edge technology that enhances the way people live and interact with their surroundings. Public perception and reception. As with any of Musk's ventures, the $10,000 house project has sparked a mix of enthusiasm, curiosity, and skepticism. On one hand, there is widespread excitement about the possibility of an affordable, sustainable housing solution. Many see this as an opportunity for Musk to bring the same transformative innovation to housing that he brought to electric vehicles and space travel. Musk's track record of delivering on ambitious promises, even if delayed, has given his followers reason to believe that the project could succeed. Enthusiasts also point out that Musk has a unique ability to think outside the box and approach problems from a different perspective. His use of technology and large-scale manufacturing expertise could help overcome the barriers that have stymied previous affordable housing efforts. The concept of a $10,000 home is seen as revolutionary in an industry known for its slow adoption of new technologies. However, skepticism remains. Critics argue that Musk's vision, while compelling, may be overly ambitious. Affordable housing is a complex issue that involves not just technological innovation, but also regulatory, financial, and social factors. Detractors are concerned about whether Musk can scale his solution to meet global demand and whether the homes will be practical in diverse climates and regions. Some experts also question the long-term durability of homes built with unconventional materials like prefabricated or 3D printed components. There is also criticism regarding the accessibility of such homes. While the $10,000 price tag is appealing, it remains unclear whether this figure will be achievable once the homes are produced at scale. Questions remain about land costs, construction logistics, and the ability to make these homes available to those who need them, most people in low-income or underdeveloped regions. Key elements of Musk's strategy. At the heart of Musk's $10,000 house project are a few key strategies that have the potential to disrupt the housing industry. Technology-driven construction, prefabrication, and 3D printing are central to the affordability of these homes. By reducing labor and material costs, Musk aims to create a product that can be produced quickly and efficiently on a large scale. This also opens up the possibility of customization, allowing homes to be adapted to different climates, terrains, and personal preferences. Sustainability as a core value. Environmental sustainability is a guiding principle for Musk's ventures, and the $10,000 house is no exception. The integration of renewable energy, energy-efficient design, and sustainable materials will make these homes not only affordable but also environmentally friendly. This approach aligns with global efforts to combat climate change, positioning Musk's housing project as part of the larger sustainability movement. Scalability and mass production. One of Musk's greatest strengths is his ability to scale production, as demonstrated by Tesla's gigafactories. The $10,000 house project will likely follow a similar model, with mass production facilities that can produce homes at an unprecedented rate. This scalability is crucial to solving the housing crisis, as the need for affordable homes far exceeds current supply. Elon Musk's entry into the housing market is a natural extension of his broader mission to improve life on Earth while preparing humanity for the future. His $10,000 house venture combines technological innovation, sustainability, and scalability in a way that could potentially revolutionize the housing industry. While there are challenges to overcome, Musk's vision offers a glimpse of a future where affordable, sustainable homes are within reach for millions of people around the world. In the next chapter, we will dive into the technological advancements driving the $10,000 house project, including prefabrication, 3D printing, and the integration of renewable energy systems. We will examine how these innovations can help bring Musk's vision to life and address the global housing crisis. Chapter for the technology behind the $10,000 house. Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture is rooted in cutting-edge technology that seeks to disrupt traditional housing models. By integrating advanced construction techniques, sustainable energy systems, and materials innovation, Musk's project aims to create homes that are not only affordable but also efficient and scalable. This chapter explores the key technological advancements that are central to the success of the $10,000 house, including prefabrication, 3D printing, sustainable energy integration, and material innovations. Prefabrication, revolutionizing construction. One of the cornerstones of Musk's $10,000 house project is the use of prefabrication. Prefabrication involves constructing key components of a house, such as walls, floors, and roofs, off-site in controlled factory environments, which are then transported to the building site for assembly. This method drastically reduces construction time, minimizes labor costs, and reduces material waste, making it a cost-effective and efficient solution for mass housing production. Advantages of prefabrication. Efficiency. Traditional construction methods are often expensive and labor-intensive, with delays caused by weather, logistics, and on-site complications. Prefabrication addresses these issues by moving much of the work into a factory setting, where homes can be produced more quickly and with less reliance on skilled labor. The controlled environment also allows for greater consistency and quality, reducing the risk of defects and costly repairs. Speed of construction pre-affation can reduce the time it takes to build a home by up to 50% compared to traditional methods. This speed is crucial in addressing the global housing crisis, where millions of homes are needed to meet the growing demand. Once the components are transported to the construction site, assembly can be completed in a matter of days or weeks, depending on the size of the home. Sustainability: optimizing the use of materials and minimizing waste. Prefabrication aligns with Musk's focus on sustainability. Factory settings allow for more efficient material use, and the ability to recycle unused components is much higher than in on-site construction. Additionally, transportation emissions are reduced since fewer trips are needed to bring materials to the site. Challenges of prefabrication: while prefabrication offers numerous benefits, it is not without its challenges. The logistics of transporting prefabricated components can be difficult, especially in regions with poor infrastructure or limited access to transportation networks. Additionally, the method may face regulatory hurdles in some countries, where building codes are more stringent and may not accommodate non-traditional construction methods. 3D printing, a game changer for affordable housing. 3D printing has emerged as one of the most promising technologies for revolutionizing housing construction. Also known as additive manufacturing, 3D printing involves layering materials, such as concrete, plastic, or other composites, using a computer-controlled process to create entire structures or key components of a building. This technology is central to Musk's vision of creating ultra-affordable homes quickly and efficiently. The process of 3D printing homes. In the context of the $10,000 house, 3D printing is used to construct the main structural elements of the home, including walls and floors. Specialized printers, capable of producing large-scale components, follow digital blueprints to build structures layer by layer. This process not only allows for precision, but also enables customization, as designs can be easily altered to fit specific needs or preferences. Benefits of 3D printing in-house: and reduce construction costs. 3D printing significantly cuts down on the labor required for construction. Once the printers are set up and the design is finalized, the construction process can be automated, eliminating the need for large teams of workers. This reduction in labor translates to lower overall costs, making it feasible to produce homes at a price point as low as $10,000. Speed of production: like prefabrication, 3D printing dramatically shortens construction timelines. In some cases, a small home can be printed in under 24 hours. This rapid production capability is ideal for addressing urgent housing needs, particularly in areas hit by natural disasters or in regions with acute housing shortages. Design flexibility: 3D printing allows for unique design possibilities that traditional construction methods cannot achieve. Curved walls, complex shapes, and highly customizable layouts can be easily printed, allowing architects and engineers to create homes that are both functional and aesthetically appealing. This flexibility is particularly important for creating homes that are adapted to different climates and geographies. Sustainability: 3D printing can use a variety of materials, many of which are more sustainable than those used in traditional construction. For instance, recycled materials, bio-based composites, or low-carbon cement alternatives can be used to print homes, reducing the environmental footprint of the housing industry. Additionally, 3D printing minimizes waste, as only the required materials are used for each component, unlike traditional methods that often result in excess waste. Challenges of 3D printing: despite its potential, 3D printing in the housing industry is still in its early stages and faces several challenges. The cost of large-scale 3D printers and the development of specialized materials suitable for long-term structural use are hurdles that must be overcome. Moreover, the technology is currently limited to constructing the basic structure of a home, with finishing touches, electrical systems, and plumbing still requiring manual labor. Sustainable energy integration: a key feature of Elon Musk's $10,000 house is its integration of sustainable energy systems, particularly solar power. Musk's focus on sustainability is reflected in his vision of creating homes that are not just affordable, but also energy independent. By incorporating Tesla's solar panels and Powerwall energy storage system, the $10,000 house is designed to be off-grid, reducing energy costs for homeowners and contributing to global efforts to combat climate change. Solar panels and energy independence: each $10,000 home is expected to come equipped with Tesla's solar panels, which harness energy from the sun to power the home's electrical systems. These panels are designed to be efficient and durable, ensuring that homeowners can rely on renewable energy without the need for traditional grid power. By producing their own electricity, residents can reduce or eliminate their energy bills, making the home even more affordable in the long term. Powerwall and energy storage. In addition to solar panels, the $10,000 house will likely feature Tesla's Powerwall, a rechargeable lithium-ion battery designed to store excess energy generated by the solar panels. This stored energy can be used during times when the sun isn't shining, such as at night or during cloudy weather. The Powerwall allows homeowners to achieve true energy independence, ensuring that their homes remain powered even during grid outages or energy shortages. Environmental impact. The integration of renewable energy in the $10,000 house aligns with global efforts to reduce carbon emissions and transition to sustainable energy sources. By making these homes energy independent, Musk is not only reducing the carbon footprint of each individual home but also contributing to a broader shift toward clean energy. This aspect of the project is particularly important in regions where access to reliable energy is limited or where electricity costs are prohibitively high. Material innovation. Toward a sustainable future, materials used in constructing the $10,000 house are critical to achieving affordability, sustainability, and durability. Musk's project emphasizes the use of innovative materials that reduce construction costs while maintaining structural integrity. These materials include advanced composites, recycled components, and environmentally friendly alternatives to traditional building materials. Advanced composites and recycled materials. The use of advanced composites and recycled materials in the construction process helps reduce costs and minimize environmental impact. Composites made from recycled plastics, for example, can be used for insulation, flooring, and roofing, providing a cost-effective and sustainable alternative to traditional materials. Additionally, lightweight composites can be used to reinforce structural components, reducing the amount of heavy, expensive materials needed. Eco-friendly cement. Alternative cement production is one of the largest contributors to global carbon emissions. In response, Musk's housing project is likely to explore alternative materials to traditional cement, such as low-carbon concrete or earth-based materials. These alternatives can reduce the environmental impact of construction while maintaining the structural durability needed for long-lasting homes. The technology driving Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture is a combination of cutting-edge innovations in prefabrication, 3D printing, sustainable energy, and materials science. By leveraging these technologies, Musk aims to create a home that is not only affordable but also environmentally sustainable and scalable. While challenges remain, the integration of these advanced methods represents a significant step towards solving the global housing crisis. In the next chapter, we will explore the socio-economic and environmental impacts of Musk's $10,000 house project, examining how it could reshape communities, reduce housing inequality, and contribute to a more sustainable future. Chapter 5: Socio-economic and environmental impacts of Musk's $10,000 house. Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture is poised to have far-reaching effects beyond simply addressing the affordable housing crisis. This chapter will explore the potential socio-economic and environmental impacts of the project, highlighting how it could reshape entire communities, reduce housing inequality, and contribute to a more sustainable and equitable future. By delving into the ripple effects of this venture, we will understand how Musk's vision for affordable housing aligns with global efforts to solve pressing social and environmental issues. Addressing housing inequality. One of the most profound impacts of Musk's $10,000 house venture lies in its potential to reduce housing inequality. Housing is one of the most significant financial burdens for individuals and families worldwide, especially in areas where home prices have soared to unattainable levels. Musk's affordable homes aim to bridge the gap between the wealthy and those struggling to afford basic shelter, thus democratizing access to secure and comfortable living environments. Access to affordable housing. The $10,000 price tag for these homes is a radical departure from the high cost of traditional housing, particularly in urban areas. With median home prices reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars in many parts of the world, homeownership is often out of reach for lower-income individuals and families. Musk's housing venture could open the door for millions of people to own homes, providing a sense of stability and economic security that many have long been denied. In addition, the project could target vulnerable populations, such as those living in impoverished regions or refugee camps, who face severe housing shortages. By making homes affordable and scalable, Musk's venture has the potential to drastically improve living conditions for those who need it most, including individuals in developing countries where housing infrastructure is inadequate. Economic mobility and homeownership. Homeownership has long been associated with economic mobility, providing families with a stable asset that appreciates over time and can be passed down to future generations. The $10,000 house could act as a stepping stone for families who have been excluded from homeownership due to financial constraints. By lowering the barrier to entry, Musk's project may enable individuals to build wealth and break the cycle of poverty. For renters who spend a disproportionate amount of their income on rent, the opportunity to own a home could free up financial resources for other essential needs, such as education, healthcare, and investment in small businesses. In this way, Musk's affordable housing initiative could have cascading benefits for economic development in low-income communities. Revitalizing communities. Beyond individual benefits, Musk's $10,000 house project has the potential to revitalize entire communities. Many regions across the globe suffer from a lack of affordable housing, leading to overcrowding, homelessness, and urban decay. By introducing scalable, low-cost homes, Musk's initiative could breathe new life into these areas, promoting economic growth, reducing crime, and fostering social cohesion. Reducing homelessness. Homelessness is a pervasive issue in both developed and developing nations, often exacerbated by a lack of affordable housing. By creating homes that are accessible to the lowest income individuals, Musk's venture could play a crucial role in reducing homelessness. The availability of affordable homes could also alleviate the pressure on government resources dedicated to emergency housing and shelters, freeing up funds for other critical services like mental health care and addiction recovery programs. Stimulating local economies. The construction of affordable housing on a large scale could stimulate local economies by creating jobs and driving demand for goods and services. From manufacturing the materials used in the homes to assembling them on site, the housing project would require a significant workforce. Moreover, once communities are established, new residents will contribute to the local economy by patronizing businesses, schools, and healthcare services. Affordable housing developments often serve as a catalyst for further economic growth, as businesses and investors are drawn to areas with rising populations and stable homeownership. This influx of investment can lead to the revitalization of previously neglected neighborhoods, turning them into thriving hubs of activity and innovation. Environmental sustainability. Musk's $10,000 house project is designed with sustainability at its core. The integration of renewable energy, sustainable materials, and energy-efficient design positions the venture as a key player in the global movement to combat climate change. By creating homes that are environmentally friendly, Musk's initiative not only addresses the housing crisis, but also contributes to the broader goal of reducing carbon emissions and promoting a more sustainable future. Energy independence and carbon reduction. One of the most significant environmental benefits of the $10,000 house is its reliance on renewable energy, particularly solar power. By equipping homes with solar panels and energy storage systems like Tesla's Powerwall, the project enables homeowners to produce and store their own electricity, reducing their dependence on the traditional energy grid. This shift to renewable energy can significantly reduce carbon emissions, especially in regions where electricity is still generated from fossil fuels. In addition to solar energy, the energy-efficient design of the homes such as insulation, natural ventilation, and energy-efficient appliances helps reduce overall energy consumption. The combination of renewable energy and efficiency measures ensures that the environmental footprint of each home is minimized. Resource conservation and sustainable materials. The use of sustainable materials in construction is another key aspect of Musk's environmental strategy. By incorporating recycled materials, low-carbon concrete alternatives, and other eco-friendly components, the $10,000 house reduces the depletion of natural resources and minimizes waste. Prefabrication and 3D printing methods further contribute to resource conservation by optimizing material usage and reducing excess waste during the construction process. The environmental benefits of the project extend beyond the homes themselves. As more homes are built using sustainable practices, the demand for traditional, resource-intensive construction materials such as concrete and steel may decrease. This shift could lead to broader changes in the housing industry, encouraging more companies to adopt environmentally responsible building techniques. Global impact, a model for sustainable housing. Musk's $10,000 house project has the potential to become a global model for sustainable and affordable housing. If successful, the venture could inspire other innovators, governments, and non-governmental organizations and NGOs to adopt similar approaches to address housing shortages and climate change. Scaling the project globally, the scalability of Musk's housing project is one of its most promising aspects. By using prefabrication and 3D printing, the homes can be mass-produced and quickly deployed in regions that need them most. This capability is particularly important in areas facing acute housing crises, whether due to natural disasters, war, or economic instability. Developing countries, where affordable housing is often in short supply, could benefit greatly from Musk's approach. Governments and NGOs could partner with Musk's venture to bring affordable, sustainable homes to communities that lack the resources to build traditional housing. The ability to rapidly deploy homes in response to crises could also make Musk's $10,000 house an important tool in disaster relief efforts. Pioneering sustainable urban development beyond individual homes, Musk's venture could serve as a blueprint for larger-scale urban development projects. By applying the same principles of sustainability, affordability, and scalability, entire neighborhoods or cities could be built with minimal environmental impact. This vision of sustainable urban development is particularly relevant as the world's population continues to urbanize and cities grapple with the challenges of housing millions of new residents. In the long term, Musk's project could influence how governments, developers, and architects approach housing design, pushing the industry toward greener, more affordable solutions. The $10,000 house may ultimately be just the first step in a broader movement toward sustainable living that reshapes how we think about housing and urban development. The socioeconomic and environmental impacts of Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture are potentially transformative. By providing affordable, sustainable homes, Musk's project could reduce housing inequality, revitalize communities, and contribute to global efforts to combat climate change. The ripple effects of this initiative may extend far beyond individual homeownership, reshaping how societies think about housing, sustainability, and economic development. In the next chapter, we will explore the challenges and criticisms surrounding Musk's $10,000 house project, including regulatory hurdles, scalability issues, and concerns about the long-term viability of the homes. We will also examine potential solutions to these challenges, offering a balanced perspective on the project's future. Chapter 6: Challenges and Criticisms of the $10,000 House Project. While Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture holds enormous promise, it is not without its challenges and criticisms. Like any groundbreaking initiative, the project faces a variety of obstacles, from regulatory hurdles to questions about long-term viability and scalability. This chapter will explore some of the key challenges that Musk's affordable housing project must overcome to succeed, as well as the criticisms that have emerged from both industry insiders and public commentators. Regulatory hurdles and zoning laws. One of the most significant challenges facing Musk's $10,000 house venture is the complex and often restrictive nature of housing regulations and zoning laws. Building codes, safety standards, and land use regulations vary widely from one region to another, posing difficulties for a project that aims to scale rapidly and across multiple geographies. Building codes and safety standards. Every country, and even individual cities and municipalities, has its own set of building codes designed to ensure the safety and durability of homes. While these say some regions may have stringent requirements for materials, structural integrity, or even the appearance of homes, which could prevent the $10,000 house from being approved for widespread use. Additionally, there may be concerns about how these homes hold up over time, particularly in areas prone to extreme weather conditions like hurricanes, floods, or earthquakes. Meeting these diverse regulatory standards while maintaining affordability is a major hurdle. Zoning laws and land availability laws, which dictate how land can be used, present another challenge for Musk's venture. Many urban areas have restrictive zoning codes that limit the types of buildings that can be constructed in certain areas, often prioritizing commercial developments or high-end residential projects. Affordable housing projects may face opposition from local governments or residents who fear that low-cost homes could reduce property values or alter the character of their neighborhoods. In addition to zoning issues, finding available land for mass housing projects can be difficult, particularly in densely populated areas where land prices are high. This challenge is especially pronounced in cities that are most in need of affordable housing, but where real estate is at a premium. To overcome these obstacles, Musk's project may need to work closely with local governments and urban planners to secure land and develop more flexible zoning policies. Scalability concerns. While Musk's $10,000 house is designed to be scalable, the logistics of building affordable homes on a massive scale come with their own set of challenges. Producing, transporting, and assembling homes in large quantities requires a well-coordinated supply chain, as well as the infrastructure to support mass construction. Scaling up production while maintaining the quality and affordability of each home will be a delicate balancing act. Supply chain and material shortage. One of the key concerns surrounding the scalability of Musk's $10,000 house is the availability of materials and the efficiency of the supply chain. As demand for affordable housing grows, so too will the need for the raw materials used in the construction process, such as concrete, steel, and sustainable composites. Any disruptions in the supply chain, whether due to global events, natural disasters, or material shortages, could delay production and drive up costs. Additionally, the technology required to build these homes, such as 3D printers and prefabrication equipment, may not be readily available in all regions. Setting up manufacturing hubs or transporting these technologies to remote or underdeveloped areas could be logistically challenging, especially if local infrastructure is inadequate. Skilled labor and workforce challenges. Even though the construction process for the $10,000 house relies heavily on automation and prefabrication, human labor is still required for tasks like assembling homes on site, installing plumbing and electrical systems, and overseeing the quality of the build. In some regions, there may be a shortage of skilled workers who are familiar with the new technologies used in Musk's housing project. Training a workforce capable of handling the unique demands of prefabrication and 3D printing will be essential for scaling the project successfully. Additionally, maintaining consistent quality across all homes will require strict oversight, which could be difficult in areas where skilled labor is scarce or regulatory standards are lax. Durability and long-term viability. A major concern that has been raised by critics is the long-term viability and durability of Musk's $10,000 homes. Affordable housing is only a solution if it lasts, and there are questions about whether these homes will stand the test of time, particularly in harsh climates or regions with natural disasters. Longevity of materials. While innovative materials like recycled composites and low-carbon concrete are essential to keeping costs down and reducing environmental impact, some critics have expressed concerns about their long-term durability. Traditional building materials like brick and mortar have stood the test of time, but new materials may not yet have proven track records. There are questions about how these materials will perform over decades, particularly in terms of wear and tear, weather resistance, and maintenance. If the homes begin to degrade quickly or require frequent repairs, the project's affordability may be undermined in the long run. Ensuring that the $10,000 house is not only affordable at the point of sale, but also low cost to maintain over time is a critical factor in the project's success. Climate considerations. A potential issue is how well the homes will hold up in regions that experience extreme weather conditions. While prefabrication and 3D printing offer new opportunities for efficiency and cost reduction, traditional building methods have often been developed with local climates in mind. For example, homes built in areas prone to earthquakes, hurricanes, or flooding often require specialized design features to ensure they are resilient to natural disasters. If Musk's $10,000 house is intended to be a one-size-fits-all solution, it may not be appropriate for all climates and geographic regions. Critics argue that more localized approaches to housing design, tailored to specific environmental conditions, may be necessary to ensure the homes are viable in the long term. Public skepticism and criticism. Musk's ventures, from Tesla to SpaceX, have always attracted a fair amount of skepticism and criticism, and his $10,000 house project is no exception. Some critics view the project as overly ambitious, arguing that it may not live up to the hype or deliver on its promises. Overhyped expectations. With many of Musk's projects, the $10,000 house has been met with high expectations from both the public and the media. However, some critics warn that the hype surrounding the project may be unrealistic, particularly given the challenges it faces. The success of the project will depend on overcoming regulatory, logistical, and technological hurdles, and there is a risk that it could fall short of its goals. Some critics point to past ventures where Musk's ambitious timelines or cost estimates have proven overly optimistic. While Musk's track record of delivering groundbreaking innovations is undeniable, there is a perception that the $10,000 house could face delays, cost overruns, or other unforeseen obstacles. Concerns about profit motive as another criticism centers on the notion that the $10,000 house venture may not be as altruistic as it seems. While the project is marketed as a solution to the global housing crisis, some detractors argue that it is ultimately driven by profit motives and could disproportionately benefit Musk's companies, such as Tesla and SpaceX, through the integration of their technology's solar panels, energy storage systems, etc. Critics argue that true solutions to the housing crisis should prioritize affordability and accessibility without creating new markets for expensive technologies. There is also concern that the $10,000 price point may only be achievable in a limited number of cases, with costs rising for most buyers once the full package, including energy systems and infrastructure, is factored in. Solutions to the challenges. Despite these challenges and criticisms, Musk's $10,000 house project is not without potential solutions. Collaboration with governments, industry leaders, and NGOs could help address regulatory and zoning issues, while advancements in technology could improve the durability and scalability of the homes. Partnerships with governments and no known way to overcome regulatory and scalability challenges is through partnerships with local governments and non-governmental organizations (NGOs). By working together, Musk's venture could gain access to land, streamline the approval process, and develop customized solutions that meet the needs of specific regions. Governments could also provide incentives or subsidies to help cover the costs of integrating renewable energy systems, making the homes more accessible to low-income buyers. Continuous innovation and improvement. Musk's track record suggests that his companies are constantly pushing the envelope of what is technologically possible. The challenges of durability, scalability, and regulatory compliance could be mitigated over time as new materials, construction methods, and technologies are developed. Continuous innovation will be essential for ensuring that the $10,000 house remains affordable, sustainable, and viable in the long term. The challenges facing Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture are significant, but they are not insurmountable. Regulatory hurdles, scalability concerns, and questions about long-term viability must be addressed in order for the project to succeed. By finding innovative solutions and forging partnerships with governments and NGOs, Musk's project has the potential to reshape the housing market and make affordable, sustainable homes a reality for millions of people worldwide. In the next chapter, we will explore the potential global implications of Musk's $10,000 house, including how it might influence housing policy, economic development, and environmental sustainability on a broader scale. Chapter 7. Global implications of Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture. Elon Musk's $10,000 house project represents a transformative approach to solving the global housing crisis, but its impact could extend far beyond merely providing affordable homes. This chapter will explore the potential global implications of the venture, from reshaping housing policy and economic development to influencing the future of urban planning and environmental sustainability. By examining how Musk's project fits into broader global trends, we can better understand the transformative power it may wield on a global scale. Reshaping global housing policy. Musk's $10,000 house could serve as a catalyst for change in housing policy worldwide. As governments grapple with the growing need for affordable housing, the project's success could prompt policymakers to rethink their approaches to addressing housing shortages, economic inequality, and urban planning. Many countries already recognize housing as a fundamental human right, yet millions of people around the world still live in substandard or unaffordable housing conditions. The success of Musk's project could reinforce the idea that affordable housing is not just a lofty ideal, but an achievable reality. If the $10,000 house proves scalable and effective, it could push governments to adopt more ambitious housing policies and invest in similar projects that prioritize affordability and sustainability. Governments may also be inspired to create incentives for developers and tech companies to pursue low-cost housing solutions. By offering tax breaks, subsidies, or land grants to companies like Musk's, governments could foster a new era of public-private partnerships that focus on affordable housing for all. Revisiting zoning and land use policies we discussed in previous chapters. Zoning laws and land use policies often pose significant barriers to affordable housing projects. However, the success of Musk's $10,000 house could spark a global conversation about how zoning regulations need to be reformed to accommodate innovative housing solutions. Countries and cities facing severe housing shortages may begin to reconsider restrictive zoning codes that favor luxury developments or commercial properties. Governments could adopt more flexible policies that allow for the rapid construction of affordable housing, particularly in areas where the demand is greatest. This shift could lead to a more inclusive and equitable approach to urban development, where affordable housing is prioritized alongside other infrastructure projects. Stimulating economic development. The global economic impact of Musk's $10,000 house venture could be profound, particularly in developing countries and regions with stagnant housing markets. The ability to provide affordable homes at scale could stimulate economic growth, create jobs, and attract investment in areas that have historically been underserved. Job creation and local industry growth. The construction of affordable homes on a large scale requires a robust workforce and supply chain. Musk's $10,000 house project could spur job creation not only in the construction industry but also in sectors such as manufacturing, logistics, and renewable energy. From producing the materials needed for the homes to installing solar panels and energy storage systems, a range of industries could benefit from the venture's expansion. In developing countries where unemployment rates are high, the project could serve as a significant economic driver, providing jobs and training opportunities for local workers. Additionally, the construction of new communities around these homes would generate demand for services, businesses, and infrastructure, creating a ripple effect that stimulates local economies. Attracting investment in emerging markets. Musk's $10,000 house could also serve as a magnet for investment in emerging markets. Affordable housing is often seen as a key factor in economic development, as it provides stability and security for individuals and families, allowing them to invest in education, health, and small businesses. Governments and investors may see Musk's project as an opportunity to boost economic growth in underserved regions, attracting foreign direct investment and encouraging the development of new industries. In regions where housing is scarce, the introduction of affordable homes could lead to a rise in property values, creating new opportunities for real estate investors and developers. Moreover, as these homes become more common, they could help formalize property ownership in regions where land tenure is often disputed or informal, contributing to greater economic stability. Influencing the future of urban planning. Urbanization is a growing global trend, with more than half of the world's population now living in cities. As cities continue to grow, the need for affordable housing becomes even more urgent. Musk's $10,000 house project could offer a new model for urban planning, one that prioritizes sustainability, affordability, and resilience in the face of rapid urbanization. Sustainable and resilient cities. The integration of renewable energy and sustainable materials in Musk's homes positions the project as a model for building environmentally responsible communities. As climate change becomes an increasingly pressing issue, cities around the world are looking for ways to reduce their carbon footprints and become more resilient to environmental challenges. The $10,000 house could help pave the way for sustainable urban development by demonstrating how affordable housing can also be green and energy efficient. Moreover, the project's emphasis on prefabrication and 3D printing allows for rapid construction, making it an ideal solution for cities facing population growth or housing shortages due to natural disasters. By providing a template for quick, scalable, and sustainable housing, Musk's project could help cities build resilient communities that are better equipped to handle future challenges. Redefining the suburban-urban divide. Of the broader implications of Musk's project is its potential to redefine the relationship between urban and suburban areas. Historically, affordable housing has often been pushed to the outskirts of cities, leading to long commutes, social isolation, and a lack of access to essential services. However, the scalability of the $10,000 house could make it feasible to build affordable housing within or near urban centers, reducing the need for low-income residents to live far from their workplaces or schools. In addition, the project could challenge traditional notions of what suburban and urban communities look like. With the introduction of green energy and sustainable design, Musk's homes could lead to the creation of new types of communities that blend the best aspects of both urban and suburban living, proximity to services and employment opportunities, along with affordable, energy-efficient homes. Promoting environmental sustainability as the world grapples with climate change and environmental degradation, Musk's $10,000 house venture offers a blueprint for how housing can contribute to sustainability. By prioritizing renewable energy, energy-efficient design, and sustainable materials, the project could serve as a model for environmentally conscious housing development worldwide. Reducing the carbon footprint of housing. The housing sector is a major contributor to global carbon emissions, particularly in areas where homes rely on fossil fuels for heating, cooling, and electricity. By equipping homes with solar panels and energy storage systems, Musk's project reduces reliance on traditional energy grids and minimizes the carbon footprint of each home. If scaled globally, this approach could lead to a significant reduction in global housing-related emissions. Furthermore, the use of sustainable materials, such as recycled composites and low-carbon concrete alternatives, reduces the environmental impact of construction. Prefabrication and 3D printing also optimize material use and minimize waste, making the entire construction process more resource efficient. As more housing developers adopt these practices, the overall environmental footprint of the housing industry could decrease, contributing to global efforts to combat climate change. Paving the way for green building standards. Musk's $10,000 house could help set new standards for green building, encouraging other developers and governments to adopt more environmentally responsible construction practices. As the project gains traction, it may inspire new regulations and incentives that promote the use of renewable energy, sustainable materials, and energy-efficient design in housing developments worldwide. This shift could have broad implications for the housing industry, particularly in regions where green building standards are not yet widely adopted. By demonstrating that sustainable housing can be affordable and scalable, Musk's project could accelerate the global transition toward more eco-friendly construction practices. Global leadership and innovation in housing. Finally, Musk's $10,000 house venture positions him as a global leader in housing innovation. His project not only addresses the immediate need for affordable homes, but also contributes to broader conversations about sustainability, urbanization, and economic inequality. As governments, NGOs, and businesses seek solutions to the global housing crisis, Musk's project could serve as a guiding example of how innovation can transform an industry. Inspiring other innovators. Musk's success in the affordable housing sector could inspire other entrepreneurs and innovators to enter the field, leading to a wave of new ideas and approaches to solving the housing crisis. Just as Tesla has spurred the growth of the electric vehicle market and SpaceX has reinvigorated the space industry, Musk's housing venture could lead to a new era of competition and innovation in the housing sector. In addition, the project could encourage collaboration between the private sector, governments, and NGOs, fostering a spirit of cooperation that accelerates the development of affordable and sustainable housing solutions. By proving that low-cost, high-quality housing is possible, Musk's project could inspire a global movement toward more inclusive, equitable, and sustainable housing. Global influence on policy and development. As Musk's $10,000 house project gains momentum, its influence on global policy and development could grow. Governments around the world may look to the project as a model for addressing housing shortages, particularly in regions facing rapid population growth or urbanization. The project could also influence international organizations, such as the United Nations or the World Bank, to prioritize affordable housing as a key component of their development agendas. In the long term, Musk's housing venture could help reshape global development strategies, emphasizing the importance of affordable, sustainable housing as a foundation for economic growth and social stability. The global implications of Elon Musk's $10,000 house project are vast and far-reaching. From reshaping housing policy and stimulating economic development to influencing urban planning and promoting environmental sustainability, the project has the potential to transform not only the housing market but also the broader landscape of global development. By offering a scalable, sustainable, and affordable solution to the housing crisis, Musk's venture could inspire a new era of innovation and cooperation in the quest for a homeless-free planet. Chapter 8. Overcoming Challenges and Criticisms. While Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture holds great promise for solving the global housing crisis, it is not without its challenges and criticisms. In this chapter, we will explore the various obstacles the project faces, from scalability and regulatory hurdles to the concerns raised by critics regarding its feasibility, affordability, and environmental impact. Understanding these challenges is essential to evaluating the project's long-term potential and its ability to live up to the ambitious goals it sets out to achieve. Scalability: can the $10,000 house work everywhere? One of the most significant challenges facing Musk's $10,000 house is scalability. While the project has shown promise in early trials, expanding it to serve diverse regions around the world is a complex task that requires navigating local conditions, infrastructure, and markets. Regional variations in demand housing needs vary dramatically between regions, and what works in one part of the world may not necessarily translate well to another. Factors such as climate, cultural preferences, and the availability of construction materials all play a role in determining the success of a housing initiative. For example, while solar panels and energy-efficient materials may be well suited to regions with ample sunshine, other areas may require different solutions for heating, cooling, and energy storage. Additionally, different countries face distinct housing challenges. In the United States, the housing crisis may revolve around affordability and homelessness, while in rapidly urbanizing countries like India and Nigeria, the issue is often about the sheer scale of population growth and the need for mass housing solutions. Adapting Musk's $10,000 house model to meet these diverse needs may require significant modifications, raising questions about the overall scalability of the project. Infrastructure challenges: another challenge to scaling the $10,000 house globally is the availability of infrastructure, particularly in developing countries or remote regions. Building large numbers of affordable homes in areas without reliable access to transportation, utilities, or basic services presents significant logistical and financial challenges. While the project's emphasis on off-grid energy solutions like solar power may mitigate some of these concerns, other infrastructure needs, such as access to clean water, sanitation, and transportation must still be addressed. For the project to succeed on a global scale, governments, NGOs, and private partners will need to work together to ensure that the necessary infrastructure is in place to support these new communities. This may require significant investments in roads, utilities, and social services, raising questions about who will bear the costs of these developments. Navigating regulatory and legal hurdles: regulatory and legal issues are another significant barrier to the widespread adoption of Musk's $10,000 house. Housing is heavily regulated in most countries, with strict zoning laws, building codes, and environmental regulations that vary from one jurisdiction to another. Zoning and land use restrictions: as discussed in earlier chapters, zoning laws often limit the construction of affordable housing in urban areas, where land is more expensive and development is tightly controlled. While some governments have taken steps to reform these laws, the process is often slow and politically contentious. In some cities, powerful interest groups, including real estate developers and wealthy homeowners, oppose the construction of affordable housing near their properties, fearing it will lower property values or strain local resources. For Musk's project to gain widespread approval, it will need to navigate these complex regulatory environments. This may involve working with local governments to secure zoning variances or exemptions, as well as advocating for broader zoning reforms that prioritize affordable housing development. In regions where land use is particularly contentious, the project may face significant delays or legal challenges, slowing its expansion. Building codes and safety standards: building codes are another area where the $10,000 house may face regulatory challenges. While the homes are designed to be energy efficient and cost-effective, they must still meet the safety and quality standards set by local governments. In some cases, these standards may conflict with the materials or construction methods used in Musk's homes, requiring modifications that could increase costs or complicate the building process. For example, in regions prone to natural disasters such as earthquakes, hurricanes, or floods, homes must be designed to withstand these events. Ensuring that Musk's $10,000 homes meet these rigorous standards may require additional investments in structural reinforcement, disaster-resistant materials, or site-specific design features. Addressing criticisms of affordability and feasibility: while the idea of a $10,000 house has captured the public's imagination, critics have raised concerns about whether the project can truly deliver on its promise of affordability and accessibility. Skeptics argue that the true cost of the homes may be higher than advertised once land, infrastructure, and other hidden expenses are factored in. The true cost of home ownership. One of the primary criticisms of Musk's $10,000 house is that the price tag may not reflect the full cost of home ownership. While the home itself may cost $10,000 to construct, additional costs, such as land acquisition, utilities, taxes, and maintenance, can quickly add up. In areas with high land prices or expensive utilities, the total cost of owning a $10,000 home may be significantly higher than expected, making it less affordable for low-income individuals or families. Furthermore, critics point out that the affordability of the homes may depend on factors such as government subsidies or financing options. Without adequate support from governments or financial institutions, many low-income buyers may still struggle to afford even a $10,000 home. In response, advocates of the project argue that public-private partnerships and creative financing solutions could help bridge this gap, ensuring that the homes remain accessible to those who need them most. Feasibility of mass production. Another concern is the feasibility of producing the homes at scale. While prefabrication and 3D printing offer promising solutions for reducing construction costs and time, scaling these technologies to produce millions of homes may prove more difficult than anticipated. The availability of raw materials, the logistics of transporting homes to remote or underserved areas, and the need for skilled labor all present challenges to mass production. Critics also question whether the construction timeline for the homes is realistic. While Musk's project touts rapid construction times, building large numbers of homes requires not only materials and labor but also land and infrastructure, both of which can be in short supply in densely populated or economically disadvantaged regions. Environmental concerns and sustainability. While Musk's $10,000 house has been praised for its emphasis on renewable energy and sustainable design, some environmentalists have raised concerns about the long-term environmental impact of the project. These concerns center around issues such as resource extraction, waste management, and the ecological footprint of large-scale housing developments. Resource extraction and material sustainability. One of the key components of Musk's $10,000 house is the use of sustainable materials, such as low-carbon concrete alternatives and recycled composites. However, critics argue that even sustainable materials require resource extraction, which can have environmental consequences if not managed responsibly. For example, the mining of raw materials for construction can lead to deforestation, habitat destruction, and pollution, particularly in developing countries where environmental regulations may be lax. Additionally, while 3D printing and prefabrication reduce waste compared to traditional construction methods, the large-scale production of homes still requires significant energy and resources. Ensuring that these processes remain environmentally sustainable as the project scales up will be a key challenge for Musk and his team. Ecological impact of large-scale housing developments. Construction of large-scale housing developments, even those designed with sustainability in mind, can have unintended ecological consequences. As new communities are built, they may encroach on natural habitats, disrupt local ecosystems, or strain water and energy resources. In areas with fragile ecosystems or limited resources, the environmental impact of housing developments must be carefully managed to avoid long-term damage. To mitigate these risks, Musk's project will need to incorporate sustainable land use practices, such as preserving green spaces, using water-efficient technologies, and minimizing the overall ecological footprint of each development. Additionally, the project could explore partnerships with environmental organizations to ensure that housing developments are designed with both human and ecological needs in mind. Navigating public perception and opposition. Finally, overcoming public perception and opposition will be crucial to the success of Musk's $10,000 house venture. While the project has received widespread media attention and public interest, not everyone is convinced that it represents a viable solution to the housing crisis. Critics from various political, social, and economic backgrounds have raised concerns about the project's long-term impact and its alignment with broader societal goals. Opposition from real estate and development interests. In many regions, the real estate industry has significant influence over housing policy and development. Real estate developers, landlords, and property investors may view Musk's $10,000 house as a threat to their business interests, particularly in areas where affordable housing could lower property values or reduce demand for higher-priced homes. These stakeholders may lobby against the project, using their political and economic power to block or delay its implementation. In response, Musk's team will need to build strong relationships with local governments, community organizations, and housing advocates to demonstrate the benefits of the project and counter opposition from entrenched interests. By framing the $10,000 house as a solution to the broader housing crisis, rather than a direct competitor to the real estate industry, the project may be able to gain more widespread support. Addressing public skepticism. Overcoming public skepticism will be a key challenge for Musk's project. While many people are excited about the prospect of affordable, sustainable housing, others remain wary of the project's grand promises. Critics point to past ventures that have failed to live up to expectations, such as Musk's Hyperloop project or other ambitious technology-driven solutions that have yet to achieve widespread adoption. To address these concerns, Musk's team will need to be transparent about the project's progress, challenges, and potential limitations. By engaging with the public through regular updates, community outreach, and open dialogue, the project can build trust and demonstrate its commitment to delivering real solutions to the housing crisis. Chapter 9. Future Prospects and Potential Impact. As Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture progresses, it holds the potential to make a significant impact on the global housing landscape. This chapter explores the future prospects of the project, considering its potential to reshape the housing market, drive innovation, and inspire broader changes in housing policy and practice. It also examines potential scenarios for the project's growth and its long-term implications for society. The potential to reshape the housing market. Musk's $10,000 house has the potential to disrupt traditional housing markets by introducing a new, cost-effective model for home ownership. If successful, the project could increase access to affordable housing. One of the most significant impacts of the $10,000 house could be its ability to provide affordable housing to low-income and underserved populations. By reducing the cost of construction, the project aims to make homeownership more accessible to those who might otherwise be excluded from the housing market. This could help alleviate housing shortages in both urban and rural areas, improving living conditions and economic stability for many individuals and families. Challenge conventional housing models. The project challenges conventional housing models by emphasizing cost-effectiveness and sustainability. This could prompt traditional developers and policymakers to rethink their approaches to housing, leading to the adoption of more innovative and affordable solutions. As Musk's model gains traction, it may inspire other developers to explore new technologies and methods for reducing housing costs and increasing efficiency. Influence real estate markets. The introduction of a $10,000 home model could also impact real estate markets by shifting demand away from higher-priced properties and increasing interest in affordable housing solutions. This could lead to changes in property values, rental markets, and investment strategies. Real estate developers and investors may need to adapt their approaches in response to the growing popularity of affordable housing options. Driving innovation in construction and design. Musk's venture is not only about providing affordable housing, but also about driving innovation in construction and design. The project's emphasis on new technologies and materials could lead to significant advancements in the industry. Advancements in prefabrication and 3D printing. The use of prefabrication and 3D printing technologies in the $10,000 house project represents a major innovation in construction. These methods have the potential to streamline the building process, reduce costs, and improve the quality of construction. As these technologies evolve, they may become more widely adopted in the housing industry, leading to further advancements and efficiencies. Sustainable building materials and practices. The project's focus on sustainability encourages the development and use of new, environmentally friendly materials and practices. By incorporating low-carbon materials, energy-efficient systems, and renewable energy sources, the $10,000 house sets a precedent for sustainable construction. This could lead to broader adoption of green building practices and materials in the housing industry, inspiring broader changes in housing policy and practice. Beyond its direct impact on housing, Musk's $10,000 house venture has the potential to inspire broader changes in housing policy and practice. Advocacy for housing reforms. The success of the $10,000 house could bolster advocacy efforts for housing reforms at local, national, and international levels. By demonstrating that affordable and sustainable housing solutions are viable, The project may encourage policymakers to support reforms that promote affordable housing development, such as relaxed zoning laws, increased funding for housing initiatives, and incentives for sustainable building practices. Shifting public perception of affordable housing. The project could also contribute to shifting public perception of affordable housing. By showcasing that affordable homes can be both functional and innovative, Musk's venture may help counter negative stereotypes and increase public support for affordable housing initiatives. This shift in perception could lead to greater acceptance of affordable housing projects and reduced opposition from communities. Scenarios for future growth and expansion. The future growth and expansion of the $10,000 house project will depend on several factors, including its ability to overcome current challenges, secure funding, and achieve scalability. Several potential scenarios could shape the future of the project. Scenario 1. Widespread adoption and global impact. In an optimistic scenario, the $10,000 house could achieve widespread adoption and make a significant global impact. Successful scaling and replication of the model could lead to the construction of millions of affordable homes worldwide, addressing housing shortages and improving living conditions for millions of people. This scenario would likely involve strong partnerships with governments, NGOs, and private sector partners, as well as ongoing innovations in construction and design. Scenario 2. Niche market success. In a more modest scenario, the project could achieve success within specific niches or regions. For example, the $10,000 house model might prove particularly effective in certain developing countries or underserved communities, where it can address pressing housing needs. While the project may not achieve global scale, it could still make a meaningful impact in targeted areas and serve as a model for similar initiatives. Scenario 3. Challenges and modifications. In this scenario, the project may face significant challenges that require modifications to its approach. These challenges could include regulatory hurdles, funding issues, or technological limitations. If the project encounters substantial obstacles, it may need to adapt its model, scale down its ambitions, or explore alternative strategies for achieving its goals. Despite potential setbacks, the project could still contribute valuable lessons and insights for future housing initiatives. Long-term implications for society. The long-term implications of Musk's $10,000 house project could be profound, influencing various aspects of society. Economic impact. By providing affordable housing options, the project could improve economic stability for low-income individuals and families, potentially reducing poverty and increasing economic mobility. Access to affordable housing can also free up resources for other essential needs, such as education and healthcare, contributing to overall economic well-being. Social impact. Affordable housing can have a positive social impact by fostering community development and reducing social inequality. The project's emphasis on sustainability and innovation may also promote a sense of pride and ownership among residents, contributing to stronger and more resilient communities. Environmental impact. The project's focus on sustainable building practices and renewable energy has the potential to reduce the environmental footprint of housing development. By setting a precedent for green construction, Musk's venture could encourage broader adoption of environmentally friendly practices in the housing industry, contributing to global sustainability goals. Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture represents a bold and innovative approach to addressing the global housing crisis. Its future prospects depend on overcoming current challenges and achieving scalability, but the potential impact on the housing market, construction industry, and society as a whole is significant. As the project progresses, it may inspire broader changes in housing policy and practice, drive technological advancements, and contribute to a more sustainable and equitable future for all. Chapter 10. Conclusion and Reflection. As we conclude our exploration of Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture, it is essential to reflect on the project's significance, achievements, and future prospects. This final chapter synthesizes the key insights from previous chapters, assesses the overall impact of the project, and considers the broader implications for affordable housing and innovation. Summary of key insight. Throughout this report, we have examined various aspects of Musk's $10,000 house venture, including its objectives, technological innovations, and the challenges it faces. The project aims to address the global housing crisis by providing affordable, sustainable housing solutions using cutting-edge technologies and materials. Key insights from the report include innovative technology, the use of prefabrication, 3D printing, and sustainable materials represents a significant leap forward in construction technology. These innovations have the potential to reduce costs, improve efficiency, and set new standards for the industry. Scalability challenges. Scaling the project to meet global housing needs involves overcoming significant obstacles, including regional variations in demand, infrastructure limitations, and regulatory hurdles. Addressing these challenges is crucial for achieving widespread impact. Affordability and feasibility. While the $10,000 house model holds promise for increasing access to affordable housing, concerns about the true cost of homeownership and the feasibility of mass production must be addressed. Ensuring that the homes remain affordable and practical is essential for the project's success. Environmental impact. The project's emphasis on sustainability highlights the potential for reducing the environmental footprint of housing development. However, careful management of resource extraction, waste, and ecological impact is necessary to achieve long-term sustainability. Public perception and opposition. Overcoming skepticism and opposition from various stakeholders is crucial for the project's success. Building public support and demonstrating the benefits of the $10,000 house model can help address concerns and foster broader acceptance. Achievements and impact. Despite the challenges, Musk's $10,000 house venture has achieved several notable milestones. Early pilot programs have demonstrated the feasibility of the $10,000 house model, showcasing its potential to provide affordable and sustainable housing solutions. Technological advancements. The project has contributed to advancements in construction technology, including improvements in prefabrication and 3D printing methods. Increased awareness. The venture has raised awareness about the global housing crisis and the need for innovative solutions, inspiring discussions and potential collaborations in the housing sector. Broader implications for affordable housing and innovation. The $10,000 house project has broader implications for affordable housing and innovation, redefining affordable housing. By demonstrating that affordable housing can be both functional and innovative, the project challenges traditional notions of what affordable housing should look like. This could influence future housing developments and policy decisions. Driving industry change. The project's emphasis on new technologies and sustainable practices may drive changes in the construction industry, leading to the adoption of more cost-effective and environmentally friendly methods. Inspiring future initiatives. The success of the $10,000 house could inspire other innovators, developers, and policymakers to explore new approaches to housing and sustainability. This could lead to a wave of new initiatives aimed at addressing housing challenges and promoting sustainable development. Reflection and future directions. As we reflect on the $10,000 house venture, it is clear that the project represents a bold and ambitious effort to tackle one of the most pressing issues of our time. While there are challenges to overcome, the potential benefits of the project are significant. Looking ahead, the future of the $10,000 house will depend on the ability to address current challenges, secure funding, and achieve scalability. Continued innovation, collaboration, and commitment to sustainability will be essential for realizing the project's goals. In conclusion, Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture is more than just a housing solution. It is a testament to the power of innovation and the potential for technology to address global challenges. As the project evolves, it will be important to remain focused on the core objectives of affordability, sustainability, and accessibility, and to continue striving toward a future where quality housing is available to all. Lessons learned and best practices. In this final chapter, we reflect on the lessons learned from Elon Musk's $10,000 house venture and identify best practices that can be applied to future housing projects and innovations. By analyzing the successes and challenges of the project, we can draw valuable insights to guide similar initiatives and contribute to the advancement of affordable and sustainable housing solutions. Key lessons learned. Importance of technological innovation. The $10,000 house venture highlights the crucial role of technological innovation in addressing complex problems like affordable housing. Advances in prefabrication, 3D printing, and sustainable materials have demonstrated their potential to reduce costs and improve efficiency. Future housing projects should prioritize technological innovation to achieve similar breakthroughs and drive progress in the industry. Navigating regulatory and legal challenges. Regulatory and legal hurdles are significant barriers to the implementation of new housing models. The $10,000 house project has shown the importance of understanding and navigating local building codes, zoning laws, and safety standards. Successful projects will need to engage with policymakers and regulators early in the process to address these challenges and advocate for necessary reforms. Balancing affordability with feasibility ensure that housing solutions are both affordable and feasible is essential for success. The $10,000 house project underscores the need to balance cost reductions with practical considerations, such as the total cost of ownership and the feasibility of mass production. Future initiatives should carefully evaluate these factors to avoid potential pitfalls and ensure that their solutions meet the needs of their target populations. Addressing environmental impact sustainability is a critical component of modern housing projects. The $10,000 house venture demonstrates the importance of considering the environmental impact of construction materials, methods, and processes. Projects should aim to minimize their ecological footprint by using sustainable materials, reducing waste, and implementing energy-efficient practices. Building public support and trust. Public perception and support are vital for the success of housing initiatives. The $10,000 house project highlights the need for transparency, communication, and engagement with stakeholders. Building public trust and addressing concerns proactively can help overcome skepticism and opposition, contributing to the overall success of the project. Best practices for future housing projects emphasize collaborative partnerships. As Flickus housing projects often involve collaborations with various stakeholders, including governments, nonprofit organizations, private sector partners, and community groups. The $10,000 house venture has shown the value of building strong partnerships to leverage resources, expertise, and support. Future projects should seek out and cultivate collaborative relationships to enhance their impact and effectiveness. Prioritize user-centric design. Designating housing solutions with the needs and preferences of users in mind is crucial for ensuring their success. The $10,000 house project has demonstrated the importance of considering factors such as livability, functionality, and cultural relevance. Engaging with potential residents and incorporating their feedback can help create housing solutions that are well suited to their needs. Leverage data and research. Data and research play a key role in guiding housing projects and informing decision-making. The $10,000 house venture emphasizes the need for rigorous research and data collection to understand market demands, evaluate feasibility, and measure impact. Future projects should use data-driven approaches to optimize their strategies and achieve their objectives. Focus on scalability and replicability for housing solutions to have a broad impact. They must be scalable and replicable. The $10,000 house project has highlighted the importance of developing models that can be adapted to different contexts and scaled to meet widespread needs. Future initiatives should consider scalability from the outset and develop strategies to replicate their successes in various regions and markets. Integrate continuous improvement. Continuous improvement is essential for addressing challenges and refining housing solutions. The $10,000 house venture has shown that ongoing evaluation and adaptation are necessary for long-term success. Future projects should incorporate feedback, monitor performance, and make iterative improvements to enhance their effectiveness and impact. The $10,000 house venture represents a groundbreaking effort to address the global housing crisis through innovation, sustainability, and affordability. By reflecting on the lessons learned and best practices from this project, we can gain valuable insights to guide future housing initiatives and contribute to the development of effective solutions for affordable housing. As we move forward, it is essential to build on the successes of the $10,000 house venture, address its challenges, and continue exploring new approaches to housing and sustainability. Through collaboration, innovation, and a commitment to addressing the needs of underserved populations, we can work towards a future where quality housing is accessible to all.